Most people think brain fog has to do with either lack of sleep or stress, even though that's a contributing factor. But after doing over 11,000 different lab tests on patients with brain fog issues, these are the new discoveries and deficiencies that I have found that are the bigger contributing factor to your brain fog. So one of the biggest deficiencies that I have seen, especially adults above 40 having brain fog issues, is something that is never really contributed to brain fog, but certainly is a big one. And that has to do with CoQ10. In fact, about 25 to even up to 30% of the people we've tested would be deficient in CoQ10. Now, CoQ10 is important for brain fog, and having good functioning brain is because CoQ10 helps produce energy, known as ATP, throughout all of our cells, even our brain cells. And so when we see these levels decline, we do see brain fog symptoms start to happen. And then when we start to supplement it and address the CoQ10, we start seeing brain fog alleviate. But that's not the biggest one that I have seen as far as a deficiency. In fact, this next one is really never really looked at and something that's overlooked, but we have found about 35, even up to 40% of the people that we've tested have this issue and this deficiency, and that is something known as choline. Choline helps a lot with cognitive function, memory, but also when we see those levels decline, we see that brain fog tends to be an issue. And so when we supplement it or use targeted nutrients to help improve choline levels at a very high dose, we use something like phosphatidylcholine, and we start seeing those brain fog symptoms start to dissipate and go away because that was the main culprit of someone's brain fog issue. Now, if you don't want to have to write this all down, you could download my brain fog protocol guide that I use with all my patients to help with their brain fog. You can download that in the description below. Now, another really big deficiency that I've seen that's definitely overlooked, and it's something that people go to their doctor for, but not looking at it extensively enough, and they miss this all the time, both males and female. What I'm referring to is your thyroid. Now, if you've been written off about your thyroid, you still need to pay attention here because you definitely need to go back to your doctor and ask for these very specific things because thyroid issues are one of the main culprits to people's brain fog. It's one of the main symptoms that people have when they have not a good functioning thyroid. Now, when you go into your doctor, usually they'll just run something known as TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone. That is something the brain releases to stimulate the thyroid. But in my experience, this does not rule out a complete thyroid situation. In fact, you should go back to your doctor and ask for a free T3, free T4, and also check for your antibodies, so things like anti-TPO, that are going to identify the early stages of a thyroid issue. Because if the thyroid is not working optimally, guess what? Brain fog is one of the most common symptoms along with fatigue and also lack of motivation and focus. But that's not the biggest thing that's overlooked and missed by your doctors. It's the peripheral organs, not the thyroid or the brain, that produces thyroid hormone that are not working optimally. So what do I mean by peripheral organs? Well, peripheral organs that also create and make thyroid hormones is your liver, your heart, and other interstitial tissues. If these are not working optimally, guess what? It's not going to produce the thyroid, so what we call subclinical thyroid issues, but it still can cause brain fog. And so by focusing on the liver specifically, because the liver ultimately detoxifies the body, and if that's not working great, guess what? Things get backed up in the system. It's not creating the thyroid hormones that it needs to. It's not detoxifying the body, so then it causes inflammation throughout the body and the brain and causes brain fog. So next time you go see your doctor, ask for these tests, and it will make a big difference, especially if you can catch it. Now, you've probably gone online and searched, okay, what is the most common deficiency for brain fog? And you will see things like omega-3 and iron. Now, these have, I would say, not as a big contributing factor. In fact, I haven't even mentioned the biggest one yet. I'll talk about that at the end of this video. But omega-3, I'll talk about it just here for a second. When we've run these tests, we've seen about 12 to 14% of people deficient in omega-3. Now, is that something? Sure, and it's good to test for, but it's not the biggest contributing factor. When it comes to iron, that's actually a little bit bigger. That's about 19 to 20% of the people we've tested usually will be deficient in iron. But I just mentioned those previous ones. Those were a bigger contributing factor when it came to brain fog deficiencies. But some other different minerals and vitamins that are deficient, even more so than iron and omega-3, is, for example, zinc is about 29% of the people we've tested is deficient in that. And zinc is really important not only for alleviating brain fog if it is deficient, but also to alleviate other things like focus, motivation, drive, because zinc is used for building and modulating different neurotransmitters. And so if that's low, you will see that your cognitive output is going to be diminished along with having more brain fog. But even a bigger one is vitamin D. Vitamin D, we see about 35 to even up to 40% of the people we test tends to be deficient in vitamin D. Now, vitamin D, usually people contribute that to maybe having low energy. Certainly that's a big one, but also brain fog is another big contributing factor to this. And so when we see people that are low in their vitamin D levels, in fact, I had a patient not too long ago where this was the main key culprit to her brain fog. That we tested super low. All we did was just supplement vitamin D, and all of a sudden her brain fog symptoms started to dissipate. Now, again, if you don't want to write this all down with my full brain fog protocol guide in the description below that I use with all my patients, you can get that in the description below. Now, the number one deficiency that I see as far as an issue when it comes to brain fog that's contributing to that is some particular B vitamins. And that is vitamin B6 and vitamin B12. In fact, we've seen both of these. About 60% of the people we tested were low in these two different B vitamins. Why does that contribute to brain fog? Well, it's because vitamin B6 has a lot to do with building most of your different neurotransmitters. So when that's low, you're going to start having fuzzy brain. You're not going to be able to focus. You're not going to be able to be motivated. And B12 has a lot to do with also producing energy. Like I mentioned at the beginning about CoQ10 that helps produce ATP. B12 also contributes to that and therefore can also cause brain fog. So what you got to do is definitely go take this list. Like I said, you get that description below of the list of different labs you need to run to make sure you take this to your doctor to see, okay, which of these are causing my brain fog issues. But if you really want to use the actual treatments that are the best things to use as far as different supplementation to help with your brain fog, then watch this video next where I talk about the best supplements that actually do help eliminate brain fog. So watch this video next.